Das ist die Band Parcels. Die kommen eigentlich aus Byron Bay in Australien, leben aber seit März 2015 in Berlin. Is it March 2015 or did you screw it up with the dates to Berlin?
It was April.
April, okay, so close. Also März war schon relativ knapp dran. So why did you go to Berlin?
We finished school. We had no prospects. Didn't do uni. And we did traveling with music instead. And Berlin was the place.
Because it's cheaper, or is it just the place to be in Europe, or why did you choose Berlin?
We didn't really think about it, to be honest. But yeah, a factor was that it's cheap and that it's central.
And is it still cheap? Because I've just heard that it really exploded, the price.
I paid €3 for a cappuccino the other day. It was not good. But it's still very cheap compared to the rest of Europe, it feels like.
And compared to Byron Bay?
Still cheap. Byron Bay is like $4 for a latte.
$5 even.
It's really
Jesus.
going up.
So when have you been for the last time, all of you together in Australia?
We were back in December of last year. We played a couple of shows, saw the family. That was the last time, I guess.
And what was it like to play shows then in Australia? Because you're traveling Europe everywhere now, but Australia, I guess, is quite rare.
Yeah, that was different.
Pat didn't like it.
It's different. It was interesting, you know. No.
Because your mother was there?
No. Whoa, man. Hey, you watch it.
What?
No, it's too real.
Too real?
No.
Okay. So, but really, I mean, why is it different for you playing in Australia than in Europe?
Look, we're nobodies in Australia. Not to say that we're somebody in Europe, but we're really like nobodies in Australia.
Below that. Below.
Yeah.
No, it's mostly about how you get treated, I think, mostly. But mostly, it's not mostly at all. No, you just, people are cooler, like festivals are nicer, venues give you more drinks and stuff. And we had like more people come to our shows because we'd been here for 2 years and yeah.
But I think you are really somebody already in Europe and especially in Germany, because there's a lot of talking right now about you, your band and your music, because your debut album will come up soon, but you don't know yet when. Why?
Yeah, no, we don't.
What's the problem?
Well, we need to record the album before we can release it.
Yeah,
so-
or talk about it for that matter.
Yeah.
Write some songs.
Well, but you have released already 2 EPs or 1 regular EP, right?
Officially one EP is out there, and that's all.
But yeah, we've been touring super hard for the whole year and just playing heaps of shows and really just getting used to playing this EP. And yeah, we're about to have some time to write some music, but yeah, we're still on tour.
So, but how many songs are completed yet?
Between 1 and 50.
It's all works in progress.
0 and 1.
No, there's a bit in there.
And why is it so complicated? Because your standards are so high? Because you really want to just put just A-sides on this one LP?
Yeah, I guess that's a part of it. We really want this album to be a big spectrum of what we can do, and we want to show that we have diversity in the first album and not to get channeled from the start. So yeah, I guess that's a part of it.
So when you are together in your rehearsal room or wherever you produce your music, can you describe the atmosphere? What is happening when you 5 play together?
The place is just a normal room with a couple of mics. It's pretty dirty, but the magic.
Give us this dark room. There's some red light.
Paint a picture for us, Jules.
That's your job.
I don't know.
It's dimly lit. There's a photo of Jimi Hendrix with his shirt off on the wall.
That's just you in the mirror.
There's this mirror on the wall. I always get confused.
Is it me or Jimi Hendrix?
There's a lot of dust.
Oh man, that's a part of it.
There's often a Turkish guy from the mechanic downstairs. He often comes up, knocks on the doors, like, "You guys got to close the windows."
That sounds awful.
But
Shut
in German, so it's like we're like, "Whoa."
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah. There's
Does it really sometimes feel like it's magic? I mean, Or is it just really for you playing around and having fun?
No, there's definitely moments where it feels like magic. More so in the studio than in the rehearsal room. The rehearsal room, as described, is not exactly magical. But yeah, sometimes things just click in and you can tell when something just works for some reason. Don't know why.
And how is really your daily life in Berlin? Because I guess you're not doing music 10 hours a day. So do you have regular jobs or you just hang around, or what's your deal in Berlin?
Officially, we're all unemployed. I think our regular days look kind of different. But most days there's like something to do that, like in terms of band stuff. I think Noah doesn't really wake up before 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Late riser, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we're always busy. Like, I feel like most of my days I'm running around doing something that, like preparing something, or I don't know, finding out about another studio, or yeah.
Well, for the last 6 months, we've either been on tour or we're recovering from being on tour. We spent like 3 days in Berlin during the week, and you just kind of rest almost. That's what I do. Till one.
And I'm running around.
Yeah. They're doing something. I'm just sleeping.
How would you describe the impact of Berlin on your music? Do you think there is already an impact?
Yeah, there definitely was an impact with the first EP, because it was the first time we listened to like good electro music. It's the first time we went into a club ever. So yeah, I was really inspired by that kind of energy. It was quite, it's dance music. And yeah, huge impact.
How about you?
I don't know, there's a lot of creativity surrounding Berlin and the people there. I think it's pretty open. You can do whatever you want.
Do you think when you would have stayed in Australia, your sound would have been completely different?
It's hard to say, I don't know. We were playing folk music in Australia, so I guess it's pretty different already.
When did you actually start the band, and how did you start? When you say, was it really folk?
I don't know, we played in bands, all of us, since we were 13 together, in lots of different genres and experiments. And then we started Parcels to move over here a few years ago.
So, but a few years ago, so Parcels exist now for how many years?
2 years? Yeah.
When you really, so it was, Parcels was formed in Berlin?
Well, 6 months it was formed in Australia, but we were just kind of preparing to leave.
And was it actually difficult to get a visa, a working visa or anything? Or you just come to Germany and you live here and work here?
Yeah, that was something we, like Jill said before, we didn't think about it overly that much. And so when we got here, we just like had fun for 3 months. And then after that kind of 3 month period is over, then we're like, oh, we should try and get a visa now. And it was really quite easy. Get the first year and then kind of establish yourself a bit more. And I mean, Germany's amazing when it comes to that kind of thing. And
We got someone to do all the paperwork though.
I was asleep when that all happened.
Yeah, again, I was running around getting all the papers. No, I was just sleeping.
No, it actually is quite easy. It's cool.
Germany and Australia have like a good relationship somehow, and I think they encourage like expats to come and chill.
I just know the other way around. It's very difficult for Germans to come to Australia because you need like certain points and you
Farming work and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, talking about the Haldern Festival, because this is where you're going to play tonight. So, what have you heard about that festival?
Look, our tour manager has been here for like 9 years running, and comes yeah, and comes like she especially keeps this weekend free just so she can come. So we've got that kind of angle from it, but everyone kind of hypes up this festival. We haven't actually had a chance to look around, but
Yeah.
it sounds good.
I also met the guy who runs the festival a couple years back when I played at the Haldern Pop Bar, and talking to him I got a glimpse into what the festival was about because he was so knowledgeable, and you would talk about weird bands and he'd know exactly who you were talking about and how they changed their albums from year to year and all this kind of thing, and it kind of felt like he was really picking the right artist, or like he had a really good insight into the industry and these up-and-coming bands. So it was cool.
So, when you checked out the lineup of this festival, what was your impression?
No, I didn't check the lineup. Don't.
You did?
No, I didn't. I definitely didn't.
I don't know either, huh?
Somehow we always get booked on the day when none of the bands that we want to see are playing, and then we have to piss off the next day.
But Funfig and Lisbeth are playing now. Those guys are good.
Oh, they're great.
They're playing now. We're going to be going there straight after this.
roads. It sounds so good.
Okay. So this is a band von Wegen Lisbeth from Berlin. Have you met them in person yet?
Yeah, we're good mates.
Okay. So you want to go check them out now?
I think so, yeah. Sounds pretty good. Bring the camera. We'll all
Thank
go.
you very much for talking to me, for taking your time. Parcels aus Australien, aber jetzt in Berlin zu Hause und wir erwarten ihr erstes Album. I'm very excited about the debut album. Not putting pressure on you, but...
Oh, we have so much pressure, Jesus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.